Recording in progress.
Wel, ga i estyn croeso cynnes iawn I bawb. Can I extend a warm welcome to everybody to our celebration event today. So I'm sure you all know me. I'm Iestyn. I'm the head of the school, and my colleagues and I are very pleased to welcome you all here today. What we're going to do is we're going to celebrate in lieu of a graduation ceremony, which will be happening later. We will be in touch with everybody about when we can have a real in-person graduation ceremony. This is not instead of that, don't be afraid. But this is just a little celebration while we wait for the details of the final graduation ceremony to come up. So, fel dwi'n deud, croeso mawr, a warm welcome to everyone. What I really want to do today, before we spend some time handing out prizes, is just spend a second or two thinking about the achievements that everybody has accomplished to get to this Zoom call today. And in doing that, I want to acknowledge as well the help and assistance that my colleagues have afforded all you students. So before we get going on prizes and so on, I want everybody just to give a wave of thanks in lieu of being able to do this in person to all the people who contributed to your successes here today. So, diolch yn fawr, thanks everybody. So we'll do it this way. Now let's just remind ourselves, the fact that we're doing this electronically serves as a reminder in itself. But let's just remember the rather trying circumstances that you've all come through to reach this point today where we're celebrating the accomplishment of your degrees. So look back on the time you spent at Bangor. I'm hopeful that everybody spent some time in the real building in Dean Street interacting with us. And think also about all the skills and attributes you've developed in studying online, in particular doing your projects and collaborating with people online, as well as getting you to the finish point today and earn you your degree. Those skills and attributes really are going to be something you can be proud of and something you can market to prospective employers. Not only did you get your degree from university, but you learned how to work remotely. The hard way, I guess, by being required to do it in order to get over the finish line. So I want you all to spend a little second just thinking how much you've developed, not only in the subjects that you've all come and studied. Those are fun to remember. You've studied all sorts of different flavors of engineering and computing programs, but think also about all those additional skills and attributes you've had to develop that are, well, they stand you in good stead. Even when the COVID spectre has disappeared over the horizon, you'll still have those skills and attributes. You'll be confident teleworking, collaborating with people both across the globe and around the towns and cities where you're going to be working in. So be pleased about that. So really, that's the preamble over and done with. Let me just say one more time, you should all pat yourselves on the back for doing so well in reaching this point today. And we really do look forward to welcoming you back to Bangor when all this COVID business is finished with, and to attend the degree ceremony. You can get to wear your cap and gown and process out of Pritchard Jones Hall. So this is only a stopgap until then, but it's a celebration nevertheless. So, da iawn chi, well done everyone. You should really give yourself a pat on the back and a thumbs up for reaching the finish line today. So, da iawn. So, it's a celebration. As we always say, you're all winners today. Everybody here has accomplished something big. But we do have some specific prizes to give away as well. So what we're going to be talking about today is a bunch of different prizes awarded for students for many different kinds of achievement. So what I'm going to do very shortly, I'll warn Mohammed in place. He's going to be going first. We're going to be just saying well done to people who won lots of individual prizes from the school. And I'll also mention, when we close things off, some nominations for university prizes as well. So we'll begin the process. I'll hand you over to Mohammed, please, for the Paul Green Prize.
Thank you, Iestyn. And I do agree. All of you are our winners for this year, but as a panel, we have to choose best students for different categories. So the first category is for the Paul Green Memorial Award, which represents the best electronic engineering undergraduate final year project or third year project. That will include the students on the BSc, BEng, and MEng degree. So the award is going to a very hard-working and popular students, popular with the staff and popular with other students. And I must say, knowing this student for the last 3 years was a really very good highlight of this year. Keen student, and always try to be part of our activities within the school. So the Paul Green Memorial Award will go to Pablo Martinez Aureli. Well done, Pablo. And thank
Well
you.
done indeed, Pablo, and thank you, Mohammed, for that. So we're moving next, please, to Yanhua, who's going to announce the R.A. Jones Prize recipient.
Yes, the award I will announce is this R.A. Jones Prize. This R.A. Jones Prize is for students with most proficiency in engineering-related math. The person receiving this award performed exceptional work in modules of signal processing and information and coding. The winner of this prize is Sabrina Jupiter. Congratulations.
Thanks, Yanhua, and well done, Sabrina. Right there. Next on our list is Mazir, who's going to be announcing the Physics Prize. We'll skip ahead and come back to Mazir in a moment. So next, announcing the Ada Lovelace Award is Lucy, please.
Hello, can you hear me now? Yeah, probably, good. Well, Ada Lovelace Award is awarded to the most meritorious female student in engineering. It's a little bit of background. Augusta Ada King, Countess of Lovelace, was the only legitimate child of poet Lord Byron. Although he loved her dearly, he left her and her mother when Ada was just only a few months old. However, Ada's mother, Lady Byron, encouraged the girl's interest in mathematics and logic. In the 1840s, Ada developed a long working relationship and friendship with fellow British mathematician Charles Babbage, who is known as the father of computers. Babbage affectionately called Ada Lady Fairy. Albeit controversially, Ada Lovelace is often regarded as the first computer programmer. The computer language Ada was named after her. It was created in the 1980s. And she unfortunately died at the young age of 36. The Association of Women in Computing created an award to commemorate her memory, and it is the Ada Lovelace Award. Well, in our school, we are not giving exactly that. We are giving something that is named the same way, and we are giving this award to the most meritorious female student in engineering. I have taught the recipient of this award, and I have been continually impressed with her enthusiasm, academic talent, stamina, and humbleness. It is my pleasure and my honor to present the Ada Lovelace Award for most meritorious female student in engineering to Sabrina Zulkifli. Congratulations, Sabrina. Very well deserved.
That's excellent. Thanks, Lucy. And well done, Sabrina. So, coming up next is the JHG Prize, and Dave Evans is going to be presenting that. So, trusting to you, David.
Diolch, Estyn. Thank you, Estyn. It's my pleasure to announce the winner of the JHG Prize for Outstanding Performance in Computing and Mathematics. There have been many recipients of this prize over the year, amongst them one of our own, Dr. Cameron Gray, who won it in 2013. Anyway, I've been trying to do some research about the prize. I believe this is the first time that it's being awarded. It's been shared between two students rather than an individual. The reason I decided to share it was these two individuals, in terms of their marks, there was only a hair's breadth in their results. Very impressive results in the assignments and the exams. The vast majority of the time in the mid-90s, high 90s. Both of these students were very engaging, asked questions, and I was particularly pleased that in their work, they made my life a lot easier by writing their solutions in a step-by-step manner. It was easy to mark, so thank you to them for that. So it gives me great pleasure to announce that the award this year for the JHG Prize goes to Sophie Jolie and Jay Clardy. Many congratulations.
Diolch, David, and well done both those recipients. Well done indeed. So, coming up next is Chris Polego, who will be telling us about the W. Williams Prize. Let's go over to you, Chris. Oh, you're on mute, Chris.
Can you hear me? Okay. So the W. E. Williams Prize is given to the best second-year student on a BSc B-Eng course. And W. E. Williams was a local student who did well at Bangor University. He was an early pioneer. He was also the author of a seminal paper on electrical conductivity back in 1902. So it's not recent, but it's still an important one. And I'm pleased to announce the winner for the recipient for this prize, who is a student who has achieved amazing performance for the academic year and across the spectrum. I'm also pleased to say I've been very glad to work and supervise the student and his team members in the team project module, where they achieved a really amazing result from a technical point of view, which is even more amazing considering the severe restrictions in this very special year, and the fact that lab access was not widely available for everybody. But still, the student I'm nominating and his teammates were able to put together very interesting and advanced projects. So I'm very pleased to announce the winner for the prize, and it's David Batty. Congratulations, David.
Thanks, Chris. That's excellent, and well done, David. So, coming up next is Simon, who's going to be telling us about the RHC Newton Award.
Oh, hello. It's a pleasure to be here and announce this. So the RHC Newton Award is for the student with the best second-year maths results in an engineering subject. This year's prize goes to an excellent electronic engineering student whose grades are improving year on year. If they maintain that positive trajectory, who knows where you will end up. Be ambitious, be humble, and be confident. The students' grades show that they are capable of anything, and so are you all. Remember, the father of mathematics, Archimedes, once said, "Give me a place to stand and a lever long enough, and I will move the earth." You all have a place to be, and your knowledge and tools and learning in your degrees will be your levers, so move that earth. I come from the Nuclear Futures Group, and we share a great many commonalities with the electronic engineers and computer scientists, the key one being mathematics, the language of the universe. Another quote, this time from the namesake Isaac Newton, states, "From the same simple principles, I now demonstrate the frame of the system of the world. Mathematics is a link between people and groups of people. It allows for collaboration and discovery. Please keep on being inquisitive. Please carry on your hard work into your final years, and please celebrate this wonderful achievement." With that, I'd like to announce the winner of this year's RHC Newton Prize for the best second year mathematics and engineering student is Yangning Wang. So congratulations.
Thank you, Simon, and well done, Yangmei. This is great to hear of so many students achieving so many things. Right then. Next is Yestin. Oh, that's me. And I'm going to be announcing the recipients of the IET Prize. So, you know already, some of you are on these programs, that some of the programs in the school are accredited by the Institution of Engineering and Technology, the IET. So several of the BEng and MEng programs are accredited, and the IET, among other things, awards a prize for the best student on any of those programs. So the student who's going to be receiving the IET prize achieved first class honours in the BEng program in electronic engineering. He had the highest average mark. His individual project was excellent. He really did a superb job in these trying remote working times. He designed and evaluated a lightweight protocol for doing encryption, which in turn allowed Internet of Things devices to be authenticated, so that your electronic doorbell only responds to your queries rather than everybody else's. He really did a superb job there, not only in designing the thing, getting it to work, but in evaluating its attributes. He really did a superb job there. So, thinking about examinations, this student did so well in modules like information and coding. 97% was his mark there. Electromagnetics and many others. He really has proved himself to be an all-round player, and whichever sphere of engineering he finds himself in eventually, I'm sure we'll be hearing about his achievements. So, the recipient of the IET prize for the most meritorious student on an accredited program is Han Jae-sun. So well done, Hanje. And coming up next is Frank, who'll be telling us about the Jan Abbas Prize.
Good afternoon, everybody. So it's my pleasure to announce the Jan Abbas Prize, which is a prize given to the top student in computer graphics related topics in the third year. So that encompass computer graphics taught by Jonathan, computer vision taught by myself, and the third year project. The recipient of this year's award did, well, obviously extremely well in all these modules. His result for his project was just amazing, better than what we could find as a literature on a computer vision topic. And not only better than what we found in the literature, he also worked with very low resolution images, making his work even more impressive. He did well in every module, not just computer graphics, and had a look, he did better than 80% in every single module of the 3 years but one. So really it's my pleasure to announce the award today to Armandas Bespalovas. So well done, Armandas.
Thank you, Frank, and well done, Armandas. So let's go over next to Mazia, who's going to tell us about the David Owen Prize.
Hi, everyone. It's my pleasure to announce the recipient of the Dr. David Owen Prize. This prize is given over the past several years for most outstanding performance in a physics-related subject across all years, so both undergraduate and postgraduate. And the recipient of this year prize, I've known him since his first year, and he joined us in 2018, and he had classes with myself and others. Most recently, he was in my MEMS class, and he did an outstanding job in both the exam and the projects. It was quite impressive. So it's my pleasure to announce that the recipient of the award is Mr. Chris Herford. Congratulations, Chris, and good luck on your next venture.
Excellent. Thanks, Mazir, and well done, Chris. Okay, who's next? Let's go to Cameron, please, who's going to tell us about the recipient of the Jane Rudall Prize.
I'd like to emphasize everyone's congratulations. You've all done exceedingly well in these trying times. Dr. Jane Rudall was a member of the teaching staff at Bangor who tragically lost her struggle with cancer in 2010. Since then, we have been awarding a prize in her honour to the student that approaches their studies with the most determination and effort, overcoming any kind of obstacle that's placed in their way. This particular student, I've had the pleasure of teaching for 3 years, and she has always approached every piece of work with utter determination, including in situations where she might not necessarily have had complete natural talent. However, that determination has meant that she has succeeded on every single piece of work that has been put in front of her. It's my great honour to announce that the 2021 winner of the Jane Rudall Prize is Mercy Opawale.
Thank you, Cameron, and well done, Mercy. So next on our list is Panos, and he's going to be telling us about the Professor Last Memorial Award.
Hello, everyone. I will be presenting the Professor David Last Memorial Award. Professor Last was a professor emeritus in the Bangor University, a consultant engineer and expert witness specializing in radio navigation and communication systems. He has published over 500 technical and policy papers on navigation and communication systems. And in our school, we honor his memory, and we give this award to the most improved student in our school. The award this year goes to a student who has achieved a significantly higher performance in the final year compared to previous years, eventually achieving a first class, had an excellent project despite having to make a number of adjustments and strategy changes, a project I had the pleasure to supervise, and their overall performance in the module was equally excellent. So this year, the Professor David Last Memorial Award goes to Maria Taggart.
Thank you, Panos, and well done, Maria. Right then, next on our list is Jonathan, who's going to be telling us about the award for the most meritorious performance in computing programs. Over to you, Jonathan.
Hello. Yes. So, well, first, let me congratulate everyone on their achievements. It has been another unusual year, but you have all succeeded. But this award goes to someone who has been meritorious, has been very successful and consistent throughout their computing courses. I know there are a lot of students who we can give this to, but we need to look to achievements and indicators. And in this case, this student has achieved 92% in their project, investigating learning agents, looked at reinforced learning. These are difficult challenges, mathematical topics, and has created some excellent, careful, meticulous, well-presented work, especially in their dissertation. But across the board, the student has achieved many things and has been awarded high grades. And in fact, the student is going on to the PhD program in the Artificial Intelligence, Machine Learning and Advanced Computing, the AIMLAC Doctoral Training Centre, being supervised by our own Lucy Kanchova. So we really congratulate Sam Hennessy for this award and all the achievements. So we give the most meritorious student prize for graduated student for computer science to Sam Hennessy. Congratulations, Sam.
Well done, Sam, and thank you, Jonathan. So the next is Llyr, who's going to be telling us about another Ada Lovelace Prize.
Hi, everybody. So there's an Ada Lovelace Prize for Engineering. There's also an Ada Lovelace Prize for Computer Science, and this is given to the most meritorious female students studying a computing course in any year, which is quite fitting, as Ada Lovelace is herself known to many people as the original computer programmer. So it's my great pleasure to say that this year there are two recipients of the award. Both have done exceptional work over their time here. They're now in the third year, or finished the third year. And both have average grades in the 80% plus bracket and a few modules into the 90%. So overall, just an excellent and very rare performance. So it's my pleasure to say that the joint winners of the Ada Lovelace Prize for Computer Science in 2021 Natasha Pearl and Alexandra Mitu. Congratulations to both Alex and Natasha.
And well done, Alex and Natasha. It's great to hear those students. So coming up next is Dave, who's going to be telling us about a new award this year.
Hello. Sorry, I'm messing around hosting. So this year we've had the first cohort of students go through the degree apprenticeship programs to the point where they've now graduated. Degree apprenticeships are a really interesting program. That's an opportunity that allows people who haven't necessarily had the chance to do higher education to do higher education whilst they work. And it may start to dawn on you that over a 3-year period we normally have students all of the time with us for every day of the week. The degree apprenticeship students have to take their actual job, but also on top of that study a full-time degree program, albeit there are some modules that are actually inside their workplace that are assessed on that basis. So it is a real testimony to somebody who's actually able to complete the program, let alone do well in it. So to my mind, this is a particularly poignant on the basis of the challenges we've had this year with the pandemic. And it's even more poignant for the particular individual this award's going to, because he actually works for the health service, for the health board. And on top of, not only was he able to actually service extra need at the time when it was most important, but he's actually performed tremendously well in all of his modules, maintaining the highest of standards. So I'm pleased and really quite chuffed, honestly, to present to him, and this is Spencer Kenny. So congratulations, Spencer. And I'm sure that this is going to do great things for where you're going with your career, and you're going to do great. So well done.
Thanks, Dave, and well done, Spencer. So it's great to have heard about so many of our students receiving these great awards. I've also got a little bit of news about 2 students who will be graduating this year who'll be nominated for university prizes. In particular, the university runs a couple of prizes every year. They're called the John Robert Jones Prizes for the most meritorious student across the whole university. And even to be nominated for one of these prizes is a great honour in itself, I think. So regardless of the final outcome, which will be communicated in a few days, it's my great pleasure to tell you that 2 of our graduates have been nominated for the John Robert Jones Prizes. And they are Armanda Spespalovas and Harry Roberts. And well done, both of you, for that nomination. We wish you the best of luck in the final award of those prizes. So that brings to conclusion our prize giving. Regardless of whether or not you won a prize personally today, we should all bask in the achievements across all the graduates. So prize or no prize, you're all winners in our book. So I just want to congratulate you one more time for doing such a superb job in meeting every challenge and arriving here today and celebrating your graduation. So da iawn bawb, well done everyone.
Well done, everyone.
If any colleagues want to make any final contributions, you're most welcome to do that. Otherwise, can I wish everybody the best of successes in the future. Bask in your achievements so far and keep in touch, please, with us. Make sure that you let us know your next challenges and your next achievements. It's always so great to hear about what our graduates are up to once they leave the hallowed soil of university here. So da iawn bawb, well done. And I do hope that we'll meet in the real face-to-face graduation ceremonies when they happen. So well done, everybody, and goodbye.